Good morning, Lana. Lana. Good morning, Lana. And there's my friend Sam. This is truly another wacky Wednesday. Hello, Sherry and your mom, June. Janet Egan. Jeanette. I always call you Janet. Jeanette. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see you come in the cottage this morning. It's awfully cold down here, and I hope you didn't slip on any ice, but I'm glad you're here. And my sister Eileen. And Tammy's here. I'm so glad you're feeling good enough to stop in at the cottage. I know it's a trek over here, but I really appreciate it, Tammy. No, we did not get any snow. It rained all night. Now, it said it went down to 31, and we have a freeze warning in effect right now, but it. I don't think it. Let's see, Live Oak, where Jenny lives. Jenny got snow, she said. I talked to her a little bit last night, texted back and forth, wanting to know if she was getting snow because it was getting I watched Ryan Hall, and he was telling how the storm is coming and coming into this city and should be here and coming along the I-10 corridor from Louisiana, and that's just north of us is the I-10 corridor that goes south of Jacksonville and over to south of Tallahassee and over to Jacksonville. So the Panhandle started getting snow, and so I text Jenny to see if she was getting snow, and at that time she wasn't, but she did get snow later. And but we never did get snow, but it rained all night. Kim G. I have to apologize to you for being late this morning. I'm still sitting in my pajamas because I had laundry to do. I had my laundry to do today and change the sheets on my bed. So I had 2 loads of laundry to do this morning. And I'm working on a couple different things. One of the things, and it's all Ellen's fault, is she started a cape. And it was so simple and easy to do, and I fell in love with it. And so it's the front portion. This is the parts. These are the parts that go over your arms, and then this is your back panel. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And the whole thing is solid except the parts that go over your arms. And they're a row of solid and a row of open work. And it's one of those like half moons. So it's going to sit on your shoulders and not fall off. Yeah, it's a pajama day. We're having a pajama party. You're in your pajamas too, Cherry. Good. Today is so cold. It's just a day to snuggle in. Jeanette Whitson says, I'm so cold in South Carolina. I have on 2 of everything. I even have a hat on, and I don't wear a hat. I'm so glad you came into the cottage because I bumped the heat up in here, and it is nice and warm. It's 75 degrees in here, and it's snuggly. And I finished this hat. I love the star stitch. And so I put a row of half double. I put a single crochet in the back loop, a row of half doubles, a row of star stitch, and then finished it off with a row of single crochet, and did another half double, and did another row of single in the back loop. And these are clusters. And then I think this is another row of singles, and I just finished it off with singles. But it's such a pretty hat, and I really, really like the way it looks. I don't like this little pointy head, but I think if I, it makes me look like a cone head, but I think if I dampen it, Kim, I can show you some snow people. Anyway, I finished that one, and then I finished this one. This is a new one. Mad Mimi had on yesterday. This is the new one by Bag a Day. You know, she does a hat every Tuesday. Mimi does. She pulls a day hat out and does it. Well, this is the one from yesterday. It's peach. It's a little bit small, but it's so pretty that I had some left, and I went up a hook size, and I'm making another one. And I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. So there's that. But this one is finished. I'm trying to do a hat a week. I'm actually trying to do a hat a day for KK. But I have it marked on my calendar. Thursday is hat day because Thursday is the only day that has an H in it. And hat starts with an H. So I'm trying to do a hat every Thursday. But then I got hooked up on this cape, and I am loving it so much. I can't put it down. And in the meantime, I bought this book. VJ's here, and Lulu, and there's Leanie. I bought this book because Sunita's doing gnomes, and they have some really cute gnomes in here. And I am doing Daryl, and I'm going to do his other brother Daryl, and I'm doing Daryl in rustic romantic. Rustic romantic. Anyway, and here's the bottom. Now I have to tell you about this. I usually crochet with a coffee cup, and you may be able to see right here. This row is a little bit darker and maybe a little bit oranger. That's coffee. When I was pulling yarn out, it got in my coffee cup. And so I had to put it away until last night, until the yarn dried out. Hey, Len, nice to see you. And there's Dinky Crafts Jennifer, my friend from across the Atlantic. I'm so glad you're here, Len. It's called the Down. It's called the Down the Shore Cape. Down the Shore Cape. It's Ellen's. If you go to her channel, and I think it's the first tutorial she's ever done. And she did very well on it, very well. Her hands were in the right position, which I don't always have mine. Her voice was steady. Her words were clear. The pattern is a simple pattern to begin with, but you know you can take a simple pattern and try to explain it and get everybody all confused. But she did a marvelous job. I commend her on that because it's not easy. Not easy, but she did a good job. Mimi loves crochet. You're welcome. You're welcome, VJ. I love you. I'm on the big screen. Uh-oh. I'm in my pajamas this morning. Here's another hat I'm doing. I have this yarn called Flurries, and it's a funky little yarn. I think they say it's a 3, but I think they're counting from here to here, and that's 3 because it's not a 3. It's just it's a 1 or a 2, maybe a 2. But I think they're counting those little bobbles and making it a 3. So anyway, I paired it with some Hobby Amigo. I thought the turquoise and the light turquoise would go together, and I started a hat. But then Ellen came on, and I started the cape. I just can't put it down. I stop. I start working on something. I have to go get a cup of coffee. When I come back, it's the cape that's in my hands. Okay, what else have I got to show you? Oh, Julianne Frizzy Bee has made a ladybird, and then she did the wing. But when I did my wing out of 3, whoops, this one goes this way. I think it is way too big, and so I'm going to have to use a 4, or I'm going to have to go down a hook size or something, because I don't know. I'm going to have to. Oh, it goes this way because they go this way. So, but that's not right either. It must be this way. I don't know. I'm going to have to redo the wings anyway, and I'm just kind of, when you're excited about something and you start into it and it doesn't come out the way you thought it would, you just kind of get frustrated, and that's what I normally do, is just put it aside and it becomes a UFO. And I don't want to do that because I'm giving that to that little girl Paisley, who got the dress. So, who came in? Regina Provenzano. And Kayla's here. Hello, Kayla. How are you doing today, sweetheart? And Hope is here. Hello, Hope. Oh, now see, I like the way that you made a play on your channel name too, like Kim Fortune did with Fortune Knits. And Hope Mahoney has a channel named Hopeful Crafts. I like that. I like that. I hope your channel is full of hope, because we need it. We need so much hope. And there's KB. Hello, Kimberly. I love you. And there's my baby boomer from the peninsula in Virginia. Okay. Is everybody in the hospital, Kitty? I want to call her Catherine. And there's Winsome Cat. And Cat, I don't remember your name. Is it Bailey? No. No. I don't remember. And there's Cece Angel. Hello, Cece. Oh my goodness, you had better eat healthy, because you need to eat healthy and drink lots of water. Not only not to get sick, but not to get sick. Yes, Kat, your name. And there's Sarah. Any tips for knitting my first sweater or cardigan? I have one. I think it's upstairs. The only cardigans I think I've ever knit is baby sweaters, and I knit them from the bottom up the back. increase out for the arms, knit over, uh, knit the first decrease, and then knit over to the neck. And I forget what I do at the neckline because there's a, I think I do the neckline and then I put the rest of these stitches on a holder. And then I go back and I do this arm and the right front because there's an increase because it's a double-breasted one. And so I increase, 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 and cut off the arm and go down straight. And then I go back and pick up these stitches and I decrease on the arm and increase on the neck edge till I get to the side of the sweater. And then I keep increasing, 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 and increasing until it goes over to the other side. That's what makes the double-breasted front. And then I crochet a bottom border on it with tabs and put buttons on it. So knitting a sweater, I don't think I've ever knitted anything that outrageous or big a project. I don't have any tips. Put in a lifeline. If you want really good tips on knitting cardigans, talk to Sam. Sam's the knitter in the group. Mama Swift, hello, sweetheart. Mama Swift, I am working on a Cooper blanket. It's a you make 4 granny squares, but they're only half. What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it's really coming out pretty. I had made one in shades of brown, and now I'm doing one in navy and white. I think it's white or cream, and a light blue and a bright blue, and it's really a turquoise, bright blue and a turquoise. It's really pretty. And there's Rita. Rita's mom's coming home pretty soon, and everybody's excited. There's Carrie. Hello, sweetheart. I love that girl. Thank you for the note. If you guys need more, just please, Carrie, let me know, okay? All right. I missed a name I asked for. Oh, okay. That's why I don't know your name then. I'll just call you Kat. Mama Swift is Trisha. And Trisha, are you going to start another blanket? Luck of the draw blanket? I'm looking forward to that. Maybe later in the year, maybe? I don't know. Is there a time when you start them? And it's not all year long? You're probably doing, are you, well, I'm running around in circles this morning. Are you still doing Boggy Creek blankets, Trisha? There's Rosie. I'm jumping from hole. I don't know what that means. Well, Carrie, if they need more, please. You know, I have a little store here. I wouldn't mind sending more for such a worthy cause. Okay, Tammy. Hopefully, Luck of the Draw 10 will start soon. Okay, good. I know that Boggy Creek goes until the end of February, so I thought probably you wouldn't start anything until after that anyway, because I know you're doing Boggy Creek blankets. Charlotte Brown says, hello, Miss C. Saying hello to you and everyone in the chat. God bless you all, trying to stay warm in Roseville, Michigan. Now, I am somewhat familiar with Michigan, having grown up in Monroe County, Erie, Michigan, uh, near Point Place, right at the Ohio-Michigan line, the very southern part of Michigan on Lake Erie. In fact, I have swam in Lake Erie most of my life, but I do not recognize Roseville, Michigan. Can you give me an estimate of or an approximation of where Roseville is, Charlotte? Jeanette's working on her snow people, and I am going to show you a picture of her snow people because I just happen to have some here in my handy dandy little phone. And they are so cute. Here is one. And here are a bunch of her snow people. Aren't they the cutest? I love their little carrot noses. Do I have more? Do I have more? They say. I do. Aren't they sweet? Jeanette, you do a marvelous job. I commend you. They are adorable. Okay, let's see where Charlotte said she was. Oh, in the suburbs of Detroit. Okay. By Cobo Arena. Dawn P. grew up in Wayne County. Good morning, Dawn, my sweetheart. And Cherry's up near Flint. Yes, Cherry's up near Flint. Cold. Aren't they cute? I did not, Dawn. I did not get any snow, no ice. It got down to 31 here last all night. I thought for sure we would get some ice, but we did not get snow. Now, Jenny, who lives about, maybe 45 minutes north and west of me, she did get snow, but we didn't get any snow here. We didn't get any ice because when I went out to feed Bertram, the cat, there was no ice on any of the leaves. It was raining and dripping. So, oh, you're welcome, Jeanette. I think everybody needs to be applauded for their makes. There's a lot of effort and energy goes into those, and I think it's important to recognize the achievements that my loves make. Speaking of my dear ones, you need to go to a channel. I don't think I wrote it down. I was hoping that I had written it down. I got this lovely card from Carrie. Carrie works with a group called um, Threads of Hope, and it is I don't know if it's recovering men or men out of jail that are trying to Carrie, you'll have to tell us what it is because I don't know, but she works with those fellas and she showed them how to crochet and they are crocheting. And so I sent some yarn. And she writes me, Miss C, thank you so much for your awesome donation. That yarn went right to use making hats and scarves and animals. And the guys wanted to pass along their heartfelt thanks and say thank you for caring and thinking about them. Thank you, Carrie. And it's for Carrie's Threads of Hope at gmail.com. So that was a very nice thank you card. Sometimes you do things and you never do things with the hope of laud, appreciation, at a girl. You don't. You just give because you have and you can. And but it is nice to know that what you did was appreciated. So I thank you for that. But I wish I could remember the name of that. And I did not write it down, but she writes stories. And maybe if the person who shared that with me is in here, she can share it with you. Pebbles is here, spreading love and joy and happiness. You got 5 inch. Oh, that's right. Leanie lives in the Panhandle. You got 5 inches. I knew you guys were going to get some. I bet the kids love them, Jeanette. I'll bet they do. Macomb County. Okay. 6 inches in Myrtle Beach. Charlotte, I am in Florida, north central Florida, between Fort White and High Springs, which doesn't tell you anything, but I'll tell you I am half an hour south of Lake City and a half an hour northwest or I guess more north than west, but somewhere in there of Gainesville, Florida, where the University of Florida is. So that'll give you some idea of where I am. Heidi, my Heidi and Mia are both here. Hello, girls. You're not late. You probably had to put the dogs out. They probably didn't want to go out because of the snow, and you probably had to bring them back in, and that's wipe all their feet, and that's what made you late. So it's okay. Janice Urfer is here. The candy corn sun bunny. Oh, for Mimi. Okay. Aw. Pebbles, it's a remembrance of her brother, Victor. He loved candy corn. So Leanie made her a candy corn sun bunny. See, I love you guys. There's the crazy poppy lady. Now, I need to tell you something. The crazy poppy lady is the one who sent me 7. And she's called 7 because of the 7 on her ear. And when I had, if you guys watched KK this morning, she said that the bees are home and see, that rascal has flown away again. I'm telling you, I'm sending him back to you because I can't control him. I'm too old. Oh, God knows where he is right now. Anyway, 7 hooked up with the BB, and things happen. You know how rabbits are. Well, my goodness, where is that little guy? I'm going to be real sad if I can't find him. Oh, I can't stand up. I got my pajamas on and I don't want to bruise my knees this morning. Anyway, I think I showed you the little bumblebee that's got rabbit ears and a bunny tail. Gosh, I wish I could find him right now. I thought he was up here on the shelf, but I do not see him anywhere. Well, Fufa, I hope he didn't fall down on the floor, which could very well have, because I'll never find him back here. There's lots of things back here. Wow, I didn't know that was there. Let's see what else is here. Oh my goodness, this probably could go. It's a knitting project. What is this? Buttons. Buttons. Oh, here's another knitting project. Wonder what's it's going to be. Oh my goodness. Here's that sweater I was telling you about. No, I did not find him. Wily little rascal. Who knows where he's flown to? Well, Fufa, I'm really disappointed, guys. He's the cutest little bugger, but honestly, it's like being at the airport. You get buzzed all the time. You never know when he's coming. Okay, this sweater is probably about 54 years old, 55 years old, maybe. This is what I was telling you about. You start down here at the bottom, and then you increase 5, and you go across, and you come back, and you increase another 5, and then you go across, and you come back, and you increase 10. And then you start your ribbing, and you go on up until you get to a certain point. I guess you go past the ribbing. Okay, and then you take off part of the sleeve that you're not working on, and you begin to work on the front. And you do your ribbing. I think it's 4. You do 4 inches, and then you decrease 10, and then you decrease 5, and then you decrease 5. But all the time you're decreasing over here, you're adding 1 here, and you can see that the front is beginning to come across. So when the sweater is done, it comes across like that. And here's a different one. Oh, this is the one I'm doing out of that ancient book. It's a vintage pattern. I haven't got to the neck edge yet. And then oh my goodness, look at this one. It's a little preemie one. This This might be for a bunny. But I still didn't find that little guy. Let's see what this one is. This is pretty yarn. I have no clue what it is. It's thistle yarn. Oh my word, is this beautiful? Look at this. It's a scarf I've started and never finished. Well, who'd have thunk it? Wow. Wonder if I've got the pattern for this one. Knowing me, probably not. And I don't know what this is. Something. It must be a... Well, there's increases all along. It must be a beginning of a shawl, because there's maybe it's a top-down sweater, because there's an increase and there's an increase for shoulders. Well, I'm going to have to look into this bucket. The things you find when you're not looking for them. Okay, and the things you don't find when you are looking for them. Anyway, Crazy Poppy Lady is the one who made 7. And 7, and I wish I could think of the name of that bee. Is KK in here? See, Lena, you don't have to know those things because God knows those things. And so he just puts that in your head and you do it, not even knowing what you're doing. And when it gets to the other end, it's absolutely perfect because he orchestrated it and used you to do it. I wish I could find that little guy. I really do. I have no clue where he is. He's been buzzing around for days, and now I need him. I can't find him. Anyway, he's the cutest little bumblebee, and he's only about this big, but he's got bunny rabbit ears and a bunny rabbit tail, and he's a bumblebee. And I absolutely love him and don't love him. Send you pictures of your snow. Okay, Leanie, thank you. I've been watching Ryan Hall, and he's been showing pictures. And there's Ellie. Hello. You got 3 inches, kitty? See, maybe that's what they're all about. Crazy Poppy Lady says she might get some snow. Thank you, Regina Provenzano. I don't have moderators in here because I don't like that kind of stuff. It gives people Regina Provenzano sent me a message that said, check out Tales from the Glen by Victoria Beata. And Victoria Beata has the sweetest voice. And she writes stories about the Glen, the peace of the Glen, wind, who goes through the Glen and gives people wind names, and the creatures that live in the Glen. And there is a mouse, Miss Mouse, and Mr. Rabbit. and they keep the traditions of the Glen. And the stories are so warm and inviting. Honestly, it makes you want to pack up your suitcase and your yarn and move to the Glen. So if you get a chance, I sat and binge watched all of them. And there's not too many because she just started in December of this last year. You need to go over and writing something down. Okay, well, good for you. I have to write things down or I don't remember. Hello, hello, hello to everyone. Right, VJ. I have well, I don't have anything. Mr. Elmo has a cat, and somehow or another that cat sat in the window or something and attracted an outside cat. We have a big yellow cat that Mr. Elmo calls a red cat because he's orange. He's really orange. But he is huge. He probably weighs 20, 24 pounds maybe. He's big. And because he's an outside cat, he's just so fluffy and furry because it does get cold here. Your first somebody ever? Did I not make you a somebody, Tammy? Or is that the first one you made? Bruce needs, hey, that happens. It just, seven is a little wonky, naughty, but she's a good listener who has a big butt and squishes your problems. She just like pounces right on them and they just flatten out and go away. I love her. She's one of my first ones that I ever got. I think she is the first one I was ever given. Callie girl, welcome, welcome. Yes, scavenger hunt. I'm going to have to go on the hunt for that one. Too late, Kitty Lane. I've already gone down the rabbit hole. Sam, you ought to know by now there is no sanity here in the cottage. Okay, let me get to the end here. Darcia's here. Hello, sweetheart. That's right, Lulu. I have been hunting for the slippers. I have a box that's like this, and in the box is the pattern book for the slippers, some black cotton yarn, and some very pretty variegated cotton yarns because I had planned on making slippers. Do you think that I can find that box? But since I put this new um, rack here, I thought maybe I had slipped it in here, but apparently I didn't. Those are all sweaters. He will be in the last place I looked. You know why, Don P? Because when you find him, you stop looking. So he was in the last place that you looked. Diane Major's here. Yeah, I'm started this green one for my son Brian, and he just turned 57 this year, so it might be older than 55. Janet Egan, I showed Dottie yarn, And it did have specks of different colors. In fact, I haven't mailed it out yet. And there is this one. Um, it has pink and gold and purple specks in it. And I also have a Dottie that was right here a minute ago when, oh, here it is. And it has purple and turquoise and lime green and a bright cadet blue in it. And it's a very pretty one. It's a light 3. It has 656 yards in it. And oh, by the way, Premier Yarn puts out new sale yarn, sale of the week yarn every Wednesday, and it's up. So if you get a chance to go to Premier's website and look at the sale, the weekly sale, you will find it there. I think that's the, oh, no, it's not. Look at this. Oh, shoot, I'm going to have to get up. I have another. See how cleverly I did that? Put the yarn in front of me so you couldn't see. This one is hot pink and orange and a bright yellow Dottie. This one is called Buttercup. And that's what it looks like made up. So there's 3 Dotties that I got. I think that's the only 3 that I have. Yeah, I think so. They had it on sale one week, and so I got 2 of each because you never know how much it takes to make a blanket. I got so confused because I was about to do an increase, and Miss Say said to increase. I'm not doing a tutorial today, sweetheart. From 12 to 1, I'm on today. So that means, isn't it pretty, Kat? I love it. I love it. And it's a 3-weight, so it's just really drapey and lovely. Halo? No, I don't think it has a halo. Maybe a little bit. I don't think it's an anti-pilling, that's why. But they are very, very pretty, and I like them. Baby blankets, sweaters, dresses. Scarves would be really good for scarves. You could pair it with a solid color. Pull one of the solids out in a 4-weight and make a hat to go with the scarf. All right, let me get down to the Buddy. Thank you, Buddy, the bee. Buddy. You guys knew it. I didn't. I had forgotten. VJ, isn't it beautiful? I'll have to find a pattern for that. Maybe my sister-in-law has it. She does a lot of blankets, and she does a lot more knitting than I do. I'm going to write this down, VJ, so that I will look for it. Or maybe I can just figure it out and write it down and then send you the pattern. How's that? Okay. Darcy is here. Charlotte Brown is here. Dawn P is here. VJ, Paula Mulford. Oh, Paula. That reminds me, Paula Mint has a birthday party this afternoon at 4 o'clock that Diana D is giving her, I think. And Dottie Murphy. Hello, Dottie. No, it's live. Yes, Regina, her illustrations are amazing. The whole thing is amazing. You just get drawn into the Glen. It's just so relaxing. If you get out of control, you need to go there. And there's Heidi. Her name is Victoria Beata. Are they planning on moving, Kitty? And you'll be by yourself again? Is that what this is all about? Because I know we've been praying for more room in your apartment for you. 7 is your one and only somebody, and I got her? Oh my gosh, what an honor. She was my first somebody that I received. Wow. I can't believe that I haven't sent you a somebody. Sunita, you are never late. In fact, you're just on time. We're getting ready to give some things away, so. But scared to put it together. Okay, well, don't worry about that, Dottie, because on Sunday, I'll show you, and then you'll know. Right, Mimi. And I will find that book. It may be in my cubicle of cottons. I'm really at a loss as to where it is. So I have been looking all week. Okay, what are we doing? Are you still collecting makes for the end of the month video? Are you guys still sending them to her? We haven't done a whole lot. I did find my granny squares. And this was the first granny square that we did. And I did it. And then I put it away and I couldn't find it because you know how I am. But I found it because I was thinking, where would I have put it? Now, be logical. You're not logical, but you need to think logically. Where would you put it? Well, you're going to do all your squares in shades of blue. So look in the blue tote. Guess what? All my shades of blue are here in the blue tote. And guess what was down in the bottom? Ta-da! So actually, this is the third week. So Sunday, I'm going to show you 2 cards, and we are going to work on the second card, which is the single color card, and the third card, which is called the solid striped. So it's all over, but using different colors. So that's then, and I think then we'll be caught up. But it comes out little, so it'll be a nice throw to go over the back of the Davenport, I think. So I did find that. So there is hope for Who's He What's It to be found. I'll stop looking for him because he's not going to show up anytime soon. Wily rascal. Okay. In the 2 minutes we have left, we need to. Oh, I'm going to be late. I got Happy Mail. I got 4 packages of bunny buttons to go on. I don't know. Maybe I'll put them on a Bunny in the Meadow blanket. Maybe I'll put them on a dress. I don't know. And then I got these bunnies, these little buns. And then I got some butterflies, because butterflies are always cute on kids' dresses, right? And then I got some flowers. And I got some flowers with pearls in them. And then I got some, you can't see them, but they're mushrooms. They're just flat wooden buttons, painted mushrooms. They are so cute. And they're little houses. See the door? I think Frizzy Bee needs some of these, because she draws mushrooms with little doors in them and little fur creatures in them. And I like gingham. So I found a package of gingham buttons in all different colors. And I thought those might be cute on solid colored things. So I'm really filling up my button box. And then, because I was a teacher, and I am not now, but I was, I had to get some apples. Aren't they cute? Can you see them? There's red ones and green ones and checkered ones and flowered ones. So cute. And then I got ladybug buttons. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them now the dress is gone. Maybe I'll have to make her a summer top and put ladybug buttons all around it on the hem. Anyway, that was my Happy Mail. I did find the other knitted dishcloth from last Friday. I finished it off with the dark brown that I couldn't do on screen because, nope, he didn't fly in here either. I love cone heads. Okay, I am giving away Sunita. It's up to Miss C. I don't know what I'm doing. Up to Miss C for what? Bury your bunny and hold the bits in place. No, I don't. But what you can use, Dottie, is these are probably up here over a bunch of stuff. I have some upholstery screws that when you put the cover over the arm of the chair and you just twist that upholstery screw in, you can do that. Or you can take a long quilt pin and hold it up there and pin it. Or another thing that you can do if you want is when you get to the neck edge, don't go only to row 18, I think, 17 or 18, and then actually crochet the arm in along that neck edge, and then your next 2 rows decrease it, and then put your head on. That way your arms are already sewn in. You crochet them right in that round. That might be a help for you. Jolene, hello, hello. Yeah, you can use stitch markers. I know, but I have stopped making them, which brings me to another thing. I talked to Brother Bud, and he said there's 100 families on his side of the mountain, and they need some bunnies. So if you are of a mind to start making some bunnies again, I would appreciate it. I am probably not this week going to start making them, but this weekend will be. I will finish up this week the things I need to do, and I will start making some bunnies again. You're shopping our stash again. That's a good thing to do. That's what you want to make this year's hats for cancer kids. Okay, Jeanette. So, um, do you have number 3 weight yarn, or are you using 4 weight yarn? You need something soft, don't you? How about if I send you some yarn, some soft yarn, Jeanette? That I'm not using. This Dottie is 100% acrylic, but it is very soft. If that's what you're talking about, Mimi. Dottie is not one of them. Okay, Leanie, I can send some bamboo yarn or things like that. My brain says nope. I understand that, Rita. Yes, because rearranging is a constant work in progress. There's my cousin Dee, putting a comb in your locks. I just use a rake, Dee. Bonnie might be snowed in. I don't know. Everybody says hello to Granny D. I thought Paula's birthday party was on Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yes, it is. It's Thursday at 4 o'clock. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, Diane. Okay, I'm over my time and it's okay. We're missing Bonnie. I don't know. Oh yeah, I have Seven's story. I have her story. Yeah, it's full of magic. I think it came from the Glen. Do you know Victoria Beata? Stories from the Glen, something like that. I forgot what Regina told me it was. All right. I love you. The final size of this granny square works out to be 4 by 4. I'm using DK weight yarn and probably a 4 millimeter hook, whatever they said in the box, I think. But if you have this box of yarn and would like to follow along with me, I cannot teach you these because it's a paid for pattern. But I will show you every Sunday what the pattern will be for the next one, and you can crochet it and I can crochet it, and I'll show you the following week, and you can send me pictures of yours and we'll put them on the wheel. I can't do a tutorial. I won't do a tutorial, but the first one came out really, really pretty. I like the buttons. Okay, let's go down here. Mushrooms and bunny. I thought the mushroom buttons were really cute. Little fairy shroom buttons, yeah. Yes, yes, I did. Here's my old buttons. And all of the new buttons I am putting in my button box that's over here on my new stand. Ladybugs. I love ladybirds. Hey, Jin Jin. Coneheads, yeah. Anyone have some more spoons for me? I just threw a load of laundry into the dryer this morning. And Ellie's here, and Cherry, and Ellen. Ellen. I started that tape and I cannot put it down. And every time I pick up another project and have to go get coffee and come back, I pick up the cape. I absolutely love it. And that's how far I am on it already. It's in my head, girl. And there's Demi and Mateo. I'm at Dutch Brothers, but driving, but wanted to pop in and say hi to all and give my thummies Missy. I have some buttons to show you, dear. Let me find them real quickly here. I never do anything real quickly, but of course you know they'd be at the bottom. Put them on the top. Bunnies, bunnies, ladybirds, bunnies, flowers. Ah, here they are. And I'm putting them all back in the bag so I will know where, because my mother told me if you put things back where they belong, Diana, you'll always know where they are. Look at these buttons. They're little mushroom buttons. They are so cute. And they each have a door on them. Aren't they cute? I love them, Fritzer. %100% cotton. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. That Dottie is really, really pretty. Bye, Lana. Thank you for stopping in at the cottage. I'm running over and I don't care. Driving and listening. I hope, Frizzy, you can see these. You're going to do it with me? You got the book of, or the box of squares? Okay, Diane. I know there's someone else. Yeah, around the hem of the dress, I think it would just be cute. I mean, she's just learning to walk, so. Ooh. They're. I have never had a problem with Premiere because if I do run into something, I let them know and they take care of it. I'm really happy with them. I am not affiliated with them. I don't think they'll ever approach me. I'm not that big of a channel, and and I use I don't think I order through anyone. I don't order through Juan. I don't order through um, Cinnamon Stitches. I don't order through Sarah Satch, and I think there's another one that is an affiliate, but I don't. Oh, Ellen, I love that cape too. I'm gonna make a bunch of them, and I like them because they go over the shoulder, and there's still something to hang in the front. Because so many shawls are don't have that many sections specifically for areas of the body, and they fall off, and it's unless you make it like a really really long one that hangs low in the front and low in the back, but then you got all that stuff on your arms. This is perfect. Premier is a good company. Okay, I'm going down to the bottom. Dania, I've never used the puzzle yarn. I've never used the puzzle. I'm making another Cooper blanket. Charlene, hello. Welcome back. I'm so glad you stopped in today. I thought you'd like those mushrooms, Fritz. You have a great day and stay safe out on those streets, Charlene, because um it's slippery out there. That ice. I'm not sure about the ruffle, Ellen. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. And I may put it in and take it out. I don't know. The Agatha reading shawl. I like Anya. I like Anya. Puzzle's your favorite. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go and get some. Spring. Spring's the other affiliate. Okay. Using Juan's pattern. Juan has come up with a really neat pattern too. Okay, what did Nessa say that scared you from using puzzle yarn? Hmm. Yarn pills. And I can say that because I've been yarning for a long time. You can ask D2, yarn pills. Uh, it's only this new stuff that's come out in the last few years, the anti-pilling, and it still will pill, but not nearly as bad as the regular yarn. So you can't be angry with a company whose yarn pills unless it says anti-pilling yarn, and then you can get upset with them. But yarn pills. Puzzles of 5 weight. Oh, that might be why I don't use it then. Aw, Nessa, that's a shame. Sujan, welcome, welcome. You have a huge container of puzzle. Do you have a dog, Nessa? Maybe you could give that one to the dog. Sandra, you had an order for 20 reading shawls and you've got them. Yeah, see, we've been spoiled. I haven't been well, I have been a bit spoiled, but I just figure yarn's going to pill because it always has. But this new stuff is good. Okay, let me see. I have 2 things to give away today, and then I do have to go because I'm almost a half an hour over. I'm 15 minutes over. Now, I did want to make sure everybody saw this. This is just the stinkingest, cutest thing. And I'm using it for my basket that I do stuff in. And he's not in here either, is he? Oh, and those of you who have sent me emails with um, additional information about your life and your health, I bought a new journal. It's leather bound and it has weathered pages in it. And all of your information is going in here so that I can keep track of your good days and your not so good days. Okay, I wanted to show you that. And it fits perfectly in the bottom of this. And this came from my Leanie. And look at this. Just a little something to let you know how much you mean to me. I look forward to every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for your lives to hear your calming voice. You can use this basket for storing your buttons, eyes, and tails, or anything else. I am keeping it for, it's my current projects bucket, and I absolutely love it, and it sits right here on my table so that it's right there. Okay, so back to what is also important. I have in my possession this bag, which is Hocus Pocus. And it is a lovely little bag made by Midwest Stitches. It has a handle to carry it by and a drawstring top. I am giving it away today as a crochet project, and you have to finish the project. And what the project is a extremely messed up French shopping bag. I don't know what happened. It looks more like my bathing suit than it does a French shopping bag. And there's the front and there's the back. And what needs to be done is the sides need to be gathered in so that you can, I mean, it's almost finished. I think this is the last side, but you could do it again and put another row on the handles and, bring it up if you wanted to. And I've got enough yarn in there to finish it. And I've had French shopping market bags up to here, and I'm not gonna do it. And this has orange polka dots in the middle. And so the bag and the yarn and the extremely close to being finished project is going. And the other thing that's going is this scarf that's almost finished, but has a mistake here, which thankfully is above the lifeline. And it's a nice scarf. It's actually a wrap, and there is a Heartland yarn here to finish it off. And probably the size 11 knitting needles will go too. And maybe I'll even give you the mushrooms for the knitting project. And there's a couple stitch markers in there. I don't know that I have a pattern for this, but I think it's probably pretty easy for a knitter to figure out. There's a border on it on the bottom, and there's a border. I'm sure it's marked. I'm sure the border is marked here. Yes, it is. It's a 4-stitch border, and it's just yarn over, crochet 2 together, yarn over, crochet 2 together, I think is what that is, and it comes out looking like that. But there's 2 lifelines in there, and you're going to have to take it back to this one, or else figure out a way to fix this hole. If you're a really good knitter, you probably know how to fix that hole. But this is going today too, because as I keep cleaning, I keep finding things that I have started and not finished and probably never will finish because I'm running out of time, folks. And I don't want to leave this mess for my children. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Can you hear what I'm putting down? It's a wacky mood today. I'm sorry. So those two things go today. So Sunita, I'm not sure how you want to handle. Do you want to do them one at a time? Okay, so if you would like the French market bag to be your one win, now you only can only enter if you have not won yet in January. So if you want the French market bag to be your January win, put in the word wacky and crochet. Let's do them one at a time, okay, Sunita?
Okay.
Oh, we can do them both at the same time then. Good. I didn't know you could do that. You are so good. What would I do without you, Sunita? I'm telling you, you are the brains behind this business. Okay, so if you put in wacky number 1 crochet or wacky number 2 knitting. On your mark and set, go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Leanie.
The winner is Leanie. And what was it that Leanie wanted?
Leanie wanted. Hold on, I'm finding it. Oh, did she win already?
I don't know. Leanie, did you win already this month?
Yeah, I think she did.
You can't win. Okay, well then you can't put your name in, sweetheart.
We'll pick again.
Yes, let's pick again. Dottie Murphy. And Dottie wanted?
That didn't say. She said wacky. Thank you for
Dottie, what's your choice? Knit or crochet, Dottie?
Oh. She said the bag, so crochet.
Dottie wants the crochet bag. Okay.
Thank you, Lainey, for.
Okay, Dottie, you need to send me your address so that I can get this off to you. And let's spin again for the knitting project.
Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to change the word.
Change it to knit?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, Rosie. It gets confusing, Leanie, I know.
I'm sorry.
No. Okay, if you want the knit project, put in knit and on your mark it set, go.
That was a really pretty color too. I love that color.
The green?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But honestly, I am not going to take it back out to the second lifeline and repair it. I'm just not. I don't have the time. Okay, if you want the knit project, put knit in. Those of you who have not won in January yet.
Yeah. It's still going up, so I'm gonna wait.
Still going. And there's Kayla and Jen.
Ready?
Jen! Okay, Jen.
You know what to do, Jen. Now you really get to learn how to knit because we can do it together.
Wait to get together until the snow melts and I make it up there in the spring. You know how to knit, right, Sanita?
A little bit, yeah. All because of spring.
Because of spring, yeah. I send everybody over to Sam because Sam is the knitter in the house. And
yeah, I did 1 year with just knit every day for like 100 days, and I got one big long scarf.
Wow.
That was the year
I like the scarf that you did, that you showed yesterday. That one was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Time for me to go. May God hold you in the palm of his hand and keep you safe on icy streets until we meet again on Friday, which is Sit and Knit. So bring your knitting or any project you want to bring, and I'll see you then. Love you.